Judges, please help me welcome CAIRO Higher Institute and Enactus University and presently appointed Mr. Enactus. You may now begin your presentation.
Once upon a time, there was this boy.
Oh boy, here we go. The same story again?
What's wrong with it?
Please, don't start, for God's sake.
Why not?
He's not going to make
He is going to make
No,
No,
just
she-
give him a
Just listen, for God's sake. Once upon a time, there was this boy. A failure to lunch kind. A boy who never exceeded the ordinary. Never crossed the lines of ambitions or dreams. How miserable he was. How desperate. Every day is like a scenario that keeps happening over and over again. Then one day, it took him 1 second, just 1 second, to wake up and stop being a shadow. What am I doing with my life? He asked himself, looking at the half-full, half-empty glass of water. What am I doing? Why am I living? Who am I? I am a dreamer. I was born to create, to build, to live, to laugh, to climb, to achieve, to innovate, and
I can do it! Could you believe in me? How useful mine would be! Innovation set free! Enactus CHI!
Welcome, everybody. This is Enactus CAIRO Institute presenting our last year project.
This is Abdurrahman Izzat. Our first project is Stay Cheese and it was all about entrepreneurship.
And it's Hala Abdullah, and our second project is Please Cool Me, and it's all about innovation.
And it was our target to fulfill the next criteria. Now, we'll start our first project by Nurhan Ahmed.
Thank you, Muhammad Hussein. Take 17 muscles to smile, 43 to frown. What you're going to lose if you smile, smile so that life smiles back to you, and say cheese. A lot of young people suffer from unemployment, and in most cases, they suffer from the lack of subsistence. Even those who own projects suffer from the lack of resources and the limited experience of economic and marketing plans to run their projects successfully, which could cause a serious threat to their projects. As a result, their projects are threatened by failure.
Thus, people also never considered hiring any expert who could help them undertake a scheduled economic and marketing plan in order to develop their projects permanently, so that they manage to run their projects successfully and prevent them from failure.
The project's idea is all about applying the concept of entrepreneurship. Therefore, it was our target as Enactus CHI to help the owner of photography studio to become a successful entrepreneur in her field. The studio is located in the city of October City, and what is so special about it is that it is the only photography studio in the area. So, we had to take advantage of that and start marketing properly for the studio.
The former owner of the studio passed away, leaving it to his wife and his sister-in-law, who both unfortunately had a humble managerial experience and zero marketing plans. They also had some issues with one of the former colleagues, who was to help running the place, as they were financially misled by him, which caused a serious fall in the business. The new owner of the studio is supporting her 5-member family all by herself.
Thus, we decided to help her by hiring Ahmed Al-Hasha, who has the needed experience as a photographer. He's an award-winning photographer, so he's considered to be the perfect addition to the project and run the business. His experience in the field will allow him to be in charge of the project and will gradually help it to regain its reputation in the area as a well-known one. This also will help the owner of the studio to make the best use of it, as well as her family.
We made an executive plan for the project, which is firstly,
Printed advertising the flyers to guarantee the needed marketing for the studio, to make sure attracting back the customers and getting back its formal stable condition in the area. Secondly,
we managed to make contracts with hotels, clubs, schools, theaters, as well as participating in some social events, such as concerts, special activities like birthday parties and wedding ceremonies. So participation in such events would help the studio to regain its formal position. And finally,
a deal was also made with a director from the Egyptian media production city.
after making the needed advertisement for the studio, its regular clients knew that it's back on track effectively, not only with its regular photographic services, but with new fascinating ones.
The studio also attracted new customers. In addition, the owner of the studio managed to pay her debts and little income.
And the photographer location, on the other hand, had a job in this field, and his financial condition is gradually improving.
The following chart shows the dramatic change in the studio's income. The former owner of the studio used to have an income of about 10,000 Egyptian pounds per month. The income decreased sharply by 50% on June 2012 as the owner of the studio sadly passed away.
The income kept decreasing, as months were passing till it reached about 1,000 pounds on November 2012.
Luckily, on March 2014, Enactus interfered and helped saving the business by applying the concept of entrepreneurship and stimulating it again. The income started to gradually increase and reached about 4,000 pounds monthly, and since then, the income is steadily increasing.
The studio will be offering to professionally train those who have talent in this field of photography. They will be working under supervision from experts from the studio. Also offers many job opportunities on a larger scale.
والله ما شغال.
تكتر الله يبارك. الست محمد عنده ايه؟
ما شغال يا زلمه.
شغالة فين يا عم؟ شنو انت وتكييف؟
التكييف غالي وانت عارف ان لما النور بيقطع ما تطفيش مروحه تكييف.
ايه ده؟
شفت يا معلم زي ما قلت لك. بس اقول لك انت النار.
It is one of the daily crises that most of the Egyptian families have to deal with, especially during the summer times. So we, Enactus CHI, focus on a specific category of people who cannot afford to buy expensive air conditioners that are actually harmful to our environment.
In addition, it was our goal to find an alternate simple solution that satisfied this category when it comes to the cost, comfort, consumption of electricity, and being friendly toward the environment. Thus, we started marketing for this product that doesn't work in fair, unlike other products that damage the environment.
The idea of the project simply focuses on the suffering of many people during the summer times as the temperature continues to rise indoors, which makes life impossible, as well as the constant shutdown of electricity.
Thus, we work on improving a simple, economical, and low-priced air conditioner that works in cooling the temperature indoors and helps to save the great consumption of electricity. The product also works for an hour until the electricity shuts down.
We managed to make a deal with Ali, who's a fresh graduated student who has a diploma in industrial technical and who's an expert in the field of cooling and air conditioning. After making the deal and the needed study, Ali was given the chance to work in his studying field.
It was all about collecting primitive materials that are usually neglected. Materials like a fan, a container. In addition, a cardboard processor was also needed. We also put some copper pipes and a simple circuit that is conducted to a battery and the motor. The motor then pushes the water inside the copper pipes.
Firstly, folding the copper pipes, then drilling holes in it, and then putting the copper processor between the copper pipes to make sure that water is perfectly distributed on the surface of the copper processor. Secondly,
this piece between both the fan and the cardboard processor is later being cut to form an air tube, to guarantee that the air is not inserted in the process of cooling the air. Third,
the water then is being pumped by a typical water pump through the pipes that swashes it onto the electronic panel that moistens the air. Once the device is turned on, the fan starts to cool the air by an air tube in order the cooling process is being made through it.
after a lot of observations, we noted that after folding the copper pipes in a spiral way, and putting it in front of the fan to get the cool air needed. We didn't get the result we want. So we put some ice to reach the maximum level of cooling there. But by doing this, Spherium would be a part of the process. So we searched for another solution, as we wanted a fresh, cold air which is Spherium free.
We managed to change the tight rubric pipes into plastic hoses so that they are folded on the cardboard processor and are completely purified in order to get the water on the cardboard processor so that the process of moistening is perfectly made.
After putting the cardboard processor and folding the plastic hole around it, we managed to get the cool air needed from the device.
Many people had the chance to buy a simple air conditioner which is economical and cheap.
We sold 8 devices to relatives and friends of some member of our team, and after a lot of observation that involved the feedback, they're amazed by the final result, as it is simple and made by economical materials.
After making the deal with Ali, we reached an agreement about the cost of each device, which is 300 Egyptian pounds per each, and by this, Ali got the chance to get his own income.
After giving Ali the chance to market the idea and getting his own income, he decided to start his business in Hilwan City, and then become an entrepreneur in this field. Ali will also be hiring some people to help him run this business. By doing this, the concept of entrepreneurship spread in the area.
We successfully empowered the economical side for both the studio's owner and our patient, who now have their own stable income, which in turn will improve their standard of living.
The fact that it's the only studio in the 6th of October city has helped us as a team to effectively empower the social condition of the studio.
So after getting the needed help from Kasha, he has a chance to work in the studying field and become an entrepreneur himself.
We made sure that our business plan is successful applied by executing the marketing plan that we set for the project.
The project does not harm the environment in any possible way.
The device is totally economical, not to mention that it's made with very simple materials, which makes the product cheap.
As a result, it gives us a chance to become successful entrepreneur who now possesses his own business that with stable income.
In order to guarantee the success of our business plan that we set for the project, we made a lot of experiments and surveys that enhance our research.
The device is completely environmentally friendly, as it does not work on periodic pole. In addition, it does not consume electricity and also works for an hour in case the electricity shuts down. We really appreciate having this opportunity to share our project with you.
Thank you.
We will begin the question and answer session.
What's the project CHE? What is the relevant environment factor for this?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
The CHE, the first project. What is the relevant environment factors? What is relevant?
Environmental factor? Well, we managed to make environmental trips so that we managed to train some of the amateurs, photography amateurs, and by doing this, they appreciated the environment more. But actually, the project has nothing to do. We would never have harmed the environment in any possible way.
We think that is eco-friendly. It's not hard for the environment in any way.
For the second project, air conditioning, for used battery. What is the lifetime of the battery?
That works for an hour.
And the waste battery, what is the waste battery?
Waste battery?
The battery after finished. You want to replace the battery with a new one. Okay.
For the first step, for us in this project, we managed to make the simple circuit that is connected to the battery and the motor that pushes the water. We managed to make it for 1 hour, get the first step for us.
And the used one, when you replaced the old one, the old battery after?
You mean it works for how many hours?
After you finish and you want to replace the battery with a new one after a certain time, finish. And you want to replace the battery with a new one. What is the old battery? Where you will get it with? Because you know the battery is a hazardous waste, considered as hazardous waste. How you can get rid of it, of the old batteries?
No, the battery get it charging from the electricity and
There's a charge.
getting charged. It's related with the electricity, the form of
Okay, thank you.
Well, for the CHE's project, How many jobs are going to be created out of this project?
Well, it's set in our future step as the studio is going to be hiring after Ahmed and Kasha, who will be their trainer. So it's a future step so that we can hire some people and train them to become a part of the studio.
So it's one person for the
Yes,
to start
it's
with.
one
And what is the cost of the air condition?
£300.
300. This is the cost or the sale price?
No, it's the cost.
And how much are you going to sell it for?
I'm sorry, what?
And how much are you going to sell it for?
Oh, you mean, no, it's 300 because the air conditioner is 300, it's the selling cost.
And what is the cost?
I'm not sure.
What's the cost and what's the sales price? Are you going to sell it at cost?
250.
250 Egyptian pound.
This is the cost and the
cost,
sale
and
price
the sale-
is 300.
Yes, 300, yes.
Thank you.
And we managed to do this.
Considering the air condition, where are the raw materials going to come from? So for us to consider this as production, we need to make sure that we have some sort of supply. So if you are speaking about not recycled materials, it's about used materials. So where is the supply for this to be considered as production?
Yes, we say that it's neglected materials, and we give to make it to take its benefits, make it as air conditioning.
Where did this neglected material get sold? So if I want to do this as production, I will need supply from this neglected materials. Where can I buy them from?
It's fan, neglected fan. And
Well, if I want to have 1,000 neglected fans for me to use this to produce such an AC, where can I buy 1,000 neglected fans?
The market. The car purposes is found in the market. We found it.
The neglected fans are there in the market?
No. I said the car purposes that we use, that they found in the market. The neglected fans in all homes, in our homes.
Yeah, but if this is going to be production, my question is, if this is going to be production, you will need to have a volume of neglected fans that you can use to produce. So you cannot go and collect it from everybody's home.
We use it. We use this neglected fan from our homes to make the device. Then anyone want to make this, he can use this neglected fan and make it right now.
Got 20 seconds. Any quick questions, perhaps?
Yeah. One last question for the air condition. How many jobs are going to be created out of this project? How many jobs are going to be created out of the air condition project?
Well, first of all,